What up, gang? What up, gang? What's up? Y'all can see me fine. Y'all can see me fine and shit. Y'all can see me fine. Let's make this public. I hope y'all can hear me, man. Are we live? Who in the building right now? Okay, let me just put this thing for me. I'm just operating my setup real quick. Just operating the setup real quick, man. We're about to rock. Hey. What's up, Buffett? Is the sound right? Is the sound? Easy nchaka. Regawufela wayithi mos. I'm just chilling, dog. I've been on YouTube like the whole day. Well, not the whole day, but most of the time today I've been on YouTube, yeah. So I happened to run into this video. Let me show y'all. Happened to run into this video of the boys in it's Top Trader South Africa, yeah. Top Trader South Africa with my boy. I actually did it because I saw my boy Dr. Martin in the Dr. Martin. I don't know if you know Dr. Martin, the brother of Stylish. The brother of Stylish. Can I log into my Instagram real quick? Hey, what's this now? Dr. Martin. Let's see. This bro. So yeah, it's actually a funny story. I met this bro. When I'm sure I met him in person like a month ago. You understand? He's actually a chilled out guy. But I've met his brother like while back. The brother he has a twin brother who they're both in the industry. The twin brother is stylish. Stylish kids. I'm sure you guys know this niggas. So yeah, I was actually I don't know. I spent so much time on YouTube, Vandag. And then I saw this podcast interview type of thing that was dropped yesterday. And then I thought, you know what, let's check, because he's actually done a lot for the industry here in SA, in South Africa. So I was like, nah, let me just check out
on you and stuff, and I'm like, hey,
what was going on in this
one. Yeah.
So fam, before we start, is the thingy? Is the audio fine? Is everything fine? Are we rocking? Is the audio fine and everything, fam? I just need y'all to tell me that one first, and then after that, we are together. I'm using my phone to film this, and apparently my phone is about to go off. This one is a Mazda for real. Okay. Anyways, it's fine. Fam, is the sound alright? Is the sound alright in the video? Is it fine? I think I'm using the highest quality. So today literally is a chill stream.
With the technicalities there,
Today is a chill stream for
no. But you're good, bro.
I'm good, bro. I'm nice. I'm very blessed. Honored to be here.
Yeah.
Happy to come on this podcast. You guys are doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, appreciate it.
Away. Thank you for coming through.
Yeah. We're going to chop it up today.
Yeah, man. I hope I don't get asked difficult and controversial questions.
What's controversial? I mean, bro, it's FX at the end of the day. So just
but
Today we're operating a reaction.
I saw an episode, one nigga was throwing shit at another nigga directly, and I was like, oh my god.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope it's a dope chat, man.
Yeah.
I hope it's a dope chat.
sure.
Yeah. No, I assume there's no one you need to throw shade at.
Nah, bro, me, I'm a clean boy. Like, if anything, there's people throwing shade at me all the time, and I'm just there, like, sitting back, like, watching and stuff. So, I ain't got no enemies. I'm a clean boy, man.
Who
I
gets
don't. Me,
more
I feel
shade,
like
you
our
or your
industry
bro?
needs.
I
I feel like our
doubt
industry
there's
needs a little bit of drama.
both of us that gets, like, a lot
I
of
don't
shit.
know.
It's just people having.
I feel like our industry in SA, there's no drama. Everyone is trying to be friends with everyone. I don't know if I believe in that because
so much, bro. Like they're saying, hey, Dr. Martin is broke, traveling.
not everyone gets along with everyone.
I
So
just bought a car from someone that's in the
when
same
niggas are like,
so, like,
too friendly with each other,
Different than buying it from
no
a dealer.
different.
I feel like there's a lot of snaking going around in the back end because I don't know. I don't like to believe that everyone just gets along like that though.
Like I remember last year, I bought a car from one of these guys in the industry, and that thing trended so much, bro. Like they were saying, hey, Dr. Martin is broke, driving another nigga's car. And I was like, dude, I just bought a car from someone that's in the same industry. You know?
No,
So,
I'm not gonna skip from.
It's no different than buying it from a dealership.
from
I'm just
someone
playing
who's
around
in
because
the
I don't
industry,
know
you
like
what I mean?
how
So
is
it's
the
just those
quality.
kind of things where I
Not
see
the
people
quality,
throwing
but how
shade
is the
to me
audio
like
on
that.
your
But,
side?
like, I'm very chill, bro. Like I ain't got no enemies. I don't got no beef. I'm just focused on my work. Yeah.
We're not doing no broker promo.
Chat.
One of the most controversial chats about you.
That's the only chat. That's the only
Actually,
chat.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's the
I
only
remember,
chat
yeah.
because I mean, I got the car last year, like, and obviously there's this large group on Telegram.
I see all the
and,
comments, by the way.
People were having opinions, and a lot of people were throwing shade, and people were saying, "Nah, it's not his car. It's this and this and that."
I
But I
see
mean,
all the comments,
can
by
you
the
not
way,
buy a car
so-
from another nigga? That's the pity,
Regal fair.
So that's the only thing.
Hey, yo,
that
I'm
I know
gonna
that
bring
people
back the
have actually
vlogs.
had
I'm gonna
to
bring
say
back the
about me.
vlogs. I'm just
'Cause I try
working
so much
a
to
little too much right now. You
maintain
feel
my
me?
image and to keep people, up to speed with what I want them to know. So I never really have anything bad said about me, So I don't have beef. I don't have anything.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of shit that's thrown at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen you with your brother, and I've seen you a couple of times. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, I mean, we live in two different places, and
Yeah.
life and being busy makes us not be together all the time. But I see him like at least once a week.
Oh,
At least
okay.
once a week.
Yeah, just to hang out. And
Just
then-
at least to keep that twin energy going, because I mean you can't have him there and you're there and you guys are not seeing each other. So I make sure that I see him like once a week. And yeah, man, we do link up. When we link up, it's always great times. We don't trade together. We rarely trade together. When we come together, it's always eating the money we've been working for.
Yeah, because I've
Simple as
seen,
that.
even as pushing the brands and all of
Yeah,
that,
man,
you've always like done it on like different brands.
Yeah, bro. Like, I mean, we're two different individuals. I'm
Yeah.
the founder of my company, and obviously there's him. He's a bit extroverted than I am. So,
True.
I try to do things in my way, and he tries to do things in his way. And I'd say it's got a lot to do with the growth of the business because it's more relevant to people. I don't know what relevance means, but I think it's more relevant and more realistic.
yeah.
So that's why
Yeah, I think. I'm
we do
not gonna pause,
things
man.
separately, and he's got his
It's so hard to just watch a video without without saying nothing. But I feel like, yeah, stylish, which is the other twin, not this one. Stylish is more outgoing and stuff in the This one is more relaxed. Martin is more relaxed and stuff.
Own way that he pushes by, and I've got my own way that I push by. So,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, we're one thing. We're one.
Yeah, and then you're pushing.
Yeah,
and you're
we're pushing, bro. We're pushing.
Yeah, no, that's a lovely part. But yes, so njengoba Ncobile was saying that you're gonna come into the podcast. He spoke about a couple of things,
Wow, 37.
saying that you would have liked to touch on,
Fam,
especially
do y'all think-
on the.
Fam, do y'all think I should make a podcast? I don't know. Do y'all
just
think
give
I
us your
should
feel on,
operate a podcast like
bro,
type of
this
interviews
is the venting
I've done in the past? Because
place, bro.
basically, I know every like most, maybe 90% of the industry. Like I have them on like my phone and whatever. I'm just low key about it. But I don't know. Would y'all actually watch a podcast if I did something like that? But obviously with me, this is gonna be a little bit all over the place because it's gonna get a little bit wild with me. You understand? It's not gonna be like. You understand? I don't know. Would y'all watch that? Because I'm actually interested in doing that. I just don't know if y'all would watch that.
My own personal trading, people around me, like everyone I hang out with, I can see that, there's what we call seasons. And for me, I don't believe in seasons. You can't say, you work at McDonald's and this month is your season. If you're an employee at McDonald's, you're very consistent at what you do, and the amount of effort and work you put in gives you the same results every single month. So you can never say, this month I'm going to make more money because it's my season.
I'm not
You
inviting
make more money
Damos.
because you put in more work.
I'm not inviting
So I think
Damos,
for
fam.
me, in the industry, a lot of people.
Nah, I'm just joking.
Think
I actually
maybe
might
because
just invite
that's
Damos
the
if I
time
do
when
it.
the
You
market
understand?
gives you the chance
I just want to
to
know,
make
would y'all
more
watch it?
money.
And who would you
After
want to
that
see on the
time
thing
lapse,
if I
you
actually
go
did a
back to
podcast?
losing, and people think it's
understand?
not your season. So for me, I think that's not.
Me, I'm gonna, if I do it, I'm gonna do it my way.
I don't
I'm
know,
gonna
let's chat
invite
about it. I don't even what you guys think.
Yeah.
I
my
think- I
homies,
think
which
if
is
you're
the
employed
most of the
and
guys you follow. You understand? Most of the guys you follow on the Instagrams or whatever, I'm gonna invite them. Try my best to get them drunk so they can talk. You understand? That's my strategy for that one.
Because it's not your season. So that's what happens right now in the industry, that people make money for a specific timeline, and when that timeline comes to an end, they think that, okay, the previous time was my season. And
Yeah.
I'm just against that whole notion of seasons, man.
Yeah,
And that comes
must
because
push
of over leveraging.
consistently.
Yeah. Consistency is key for me, bro. Like, consistency is key. Like, if you think about it, when you started
me, I know,
trading,
dog.
you would trade with the intention and initiative
Me,
to
I know,
make
dog. All these
consistent
traders, what they
profits.
like, just
But the more you
give them
trade,
Hennessy
you get to a point where you want to make
and maybe
big
Jaeger
amounts
shots or
one
something.
off,
And then,
And
trust
we
me,
see this
dog,
all over
they'll tell you
Instagram when a
everything you
trader,
want to
a
know.
specific trader,
That will
will be
actually
trading
be
for
my
like a solid 3
strategy.
weeks and they're making huge amounts, and then for the next 3 weeks they quiet. And why are they quiet? Because now they're beginning to lose whatever they've made in the past 3 months. And
Yeah.
obviously that
Wait, I think it's
that,
talking about
okay, the previous
consistency.
time was my season. No such a thing as this month is my season, next month is not my season. If you are employed, you get paid every month. There's no such a thing that you work at Pick and Pay, this month you're not getting paid because it's not your season. So that's what happens right now in the industry, that
Facts.
people make money for a specific timeline, and when that timeline comes to an end, they think that, okay, the previous time was my season. And
Yeah.
I'm just against that whole notion of seasons, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, just to add to what I feel like I'm understanding, he's saying he doesn't believe in like this thing of saying, this month is my season, because like as he said, someone who would be working in Pick and Pay wouldn't say today like this month is my season, because they have to get paid every month regardless. But I wonder, the difference with us is we're in a space where we're kind of like entrepreneurs, business people. We get money from FX, and then depending on like your own style of, or the way you live your lifestyle, you might take that money, invested in some way. I know someone who invested their money into Uber. Some invest in property, and then some just like spend the money. So obviously this thing of seasons, I think it actually applies to business people or entrepreneurs, so to speak, because the money doesn't come in the same way every month. Sometimes you have to take the money and invest it in in your side hustles and stuff, the profits from the forex market, and invest it in the side incomes and stuff like that. So for that time, you might not be in terms of your lifestyle, you might not be spending the most or going to the most places and whatever. You understand? Because the money you're taking it basically and reinvesting it. But once your other hustles are like balanced, that's where now you can come out. So I do think, I don't know. You can let me know. I kind of disagree with the notion that he doesn't believe in seasons. There is a seasons, dog. There are seasons in this industry. Even in the market, the different market phases, it's not always the same. You can't make the same kind of money you made. Even last week, the money I made last week was the money I made last week. This week, I don't know. I'm just hoping for the best and believing in the strategy. But it's not always promised you're gonna make the same amount of money.
And that comes
must
because
push
of over leveraging.
consistently.
Yeah. Consistency is key for me, bro. Like, consistency is key. Like, if you think about it, when we started trading, you would trade with the intention and initiative to make consistent profits. But the more you trade, you get to a point where you want to make big amounts once off, And we see this all over Instagram when a specific trader, will be trading for like a solid 3 weeks and they're making huge amounts. And then for the next 3 weeks, they quiet. And why are they quiet? Because now they're beginning to lose whatever they've made in the past 3 months. And obviously that then takes them back like 10 steps. So you go 5 steps forward and you go 10 steps backwards. So I think over leveraging has a lot to do with that kind of,
Yeah, because the whole landscape of everything has really changed because essentially when you started with trading, like back in the day, it was all about making percentage, whatnot.
100%.
And then nowadays you come into the game, you need to flip an account. And flipping an account is like, it's become like the standard like norm. We're talking like
This is what Forex is.
This is what Forex is. Just come into the game right now and an account needs to be flipped. If you're not flipping an account,
you're not trading.
You're not trading. You're not making any money. So
Exactly.
even if
But
you're
fam,
making
I
100
don't know if you
grand
guys watched the
every
other
day,
the videos I've been
and at
dropping
end
the
of
past
month,
weeks.
when
I did
the-
talk
when
about
they create-
how Instagram kind of like blurs the lines between how you must start trading and stuff. So if you're following Instagram too much and you're getting lost in the source of what the mentors are doing and whatever, you're gonna have that kind of idea.
it was achievement.
Bro, like, that was a great achievement. Like, if you flipped an account from $100 to $2, bro, you were like the gold. I think even when I met you, bro, like back in the day when I met you, like you were still on currencies. I don't know if you still trade currencies right now.
Still there.
But like, at the time, currencies, bro, like allowed for you and granted you the chance to actually grow like progressively, So it wasn't the thing of I want to deposit 1,000 today and make 10,000. That's the greatest downfall of the South African trading industry, and that's why you find that even guys from abroad, there's TikTokers that actually review South African traders, and whenever
it's
they
becoming a
review,
thing.
it's becoming a thing, and whenever they look at our percentage in growth, they think there is no ways these people are trading like this. And if you look at the success rate, those guys are actually a lot more successful than we are. That means there's something wrong we're doing, bro. This cannot be right. Like, we can never say that taking an account from 1,000 to 100,000 in a day is normal. That is so abnormal, bro.
It's
not
normal, but
Yeah, Marana 108 did it, dog. I don't know if he actually, you know what I'm saying? It's just
it's become a norm.
just putting
for
it
us.
out there.
Because we think that's the right thing to
we've
do.
normalized that so much.
I mean, bro, like, for me, as I said, there was more consistency. For me, consistency is more than everything. There was more consistency back in the day than there is right now. And the reason behind that was because when we started trading, we were a bit more realistic with our approach into the markets. Like, we didn't come and want to make millions in a day, you know? So I think that's why, like, there's not, like, much growth. And that's why, like, more...
The new school traders, especially traders that are learning how to trade now, they coming with this other new mindset. With us, dog, I don't know. Personally, with me, I had to look at what traders were doing from, say not from SA, because the time I started, there wasn't a lot of SA like mentors and traders and stuff. So when you look at outside of SA, people focus on percentages, and then when you look into SA, you focus on flipping accounts, account doubled, account tripled. You understand, and stuff like that, which is, I don't know. Those things need experience. I always say, dog, those things need experience. I've met traders who showed me $1 million in a trading account and stuff like that, but I wouldn't expect that from a beginner. So you just have to,
people are, stopping to trade, and there's people that think that trading doesn't work and would rather opt to maybe sell courses or signals for a living. But the minute you're realistic with yourself and you understand that, trading is a career that is progressive and needs time for, it to grow, then you start to obviously understand that you must be very patient with yourself in your trading. There's never ever a point in your career that you will be comfortable and content with what you do if you don't become patient with what you do. So I think
Facts.
patience is one element that we lack as South Africans, and that's what I've observed, man.
Yeah, no, but even on our end, I think like also the mentor wise and how like a lot of people be like, and you mentioned it now that I can't make it in trading, but I can sell courses, you know, and then they know they just need to show one screenshot that's making a lot of money, and then like you can also put in 10K, make 10K.
But for me, bro, the thing is that you cannot be comfortable with posting Tesla accounts and you know that your bank account is on zero. For me, I've never been comfortable with that.
Wait, hold it right there. You're
So if
speaking
you're
French
scamming
to people right now.
If you're scamming people, dog, especially, I don't know. I always feel like if you're scamming people, dog, what if you bump into those people when you're outside? What can happen?
You're speaking French to people right now. You
Yeah.
just said something very interesting. You said a Tesla account.
Yeah, I mean,
What's that?
people don't know, bro. Like, honestly, there's a lot of things online, man, that people don't know. Like, there's obviously like the masses, and then there's us behind the scenes that actually know how things work, right? A lot of people post large amounts, but their lifestyles don't even correspond and relate to that, bro. I don't make hundreds of thousands in a day, but I mean, if you meet me in person, or like you come to my space, or you look at my life, there's a slight change that you'll see from the person I was when I started trading to now. So it doesn't make sense that you're posting 100,000 rands every single day and your life is not changing. You know what I mean? Like, there's no ways. Like, there's no ways that you make 100,000 rands every day, but you're still living like a regular person, because that equates to like what, 500,000 a week. That's 2 million a month. So if you live on 2 million rands a month right now, you could be driving a super car. I'm not even talking like your M4s. I've driven an M4. I know how it feels like to drive an M4, and I definitely know that you don't need 2 million to drive an M4.
You don't need 2 million to drive an M4.
That's facts. That's facts. Nigga, Bruce be posting 100K, 400K daily, dog. Daily. You understand? That's why I made the video I made the other time. I was like, dog, don't get lost in the sauce. Don't focus too much on what they're doing on IG, because niggas will make you feel like you ain't doing enough. And the same niggas be using test accounts, like they say. They be using fake accounts. And you will never know, dog. You just put yourself under pressure. You put yourself under pressure, feeling like you're not doing enough, or feeling like maybe there's something wrong with you. Because how come everyone is pulling 100K every day, every week? You understand? But it just takes you to analyze. Just analyze, fam. The same way you would go and analyze your markets, analyze these traders and their lifestyles. Or maybe it's because, like, I don't know. Me personally, in my experience, it's really easy to tell who's real from who's not real. Because you see the way I'm active in Pretoria, in the streets, you understand? I always bump into traders and mentors and like traders who are just starting and they know my channel. They're like, yo, what's up, man? And stuff like that. And some of these people, the way they live in real life is not the same as the way they, I would say, market themselves like to the public. It's not the same thing, dog. It's not because if you're making 100K, just like Martin was saying here, that's half a thing. That's 500,000 a week, and that's 1 million in 2 weeks. In a month, that's 2 million. But dog, you understand? There's something wrong there.
So Tesla accounts are these accounts that people, post and pose online for people to believe, that they make more money, with attempts to lure people to join into their services. For me, I'd say screenshots are overrated, and they are like for me, bro, they're not even relevant anymore. I could see you posting like 100,000, I'll be happy for you, but there's a day where I'll meet you in person, and that 100,000 has to show, you know. So it's accounts that people use to lure people. These accounts have real tags, you know, with the proper broker, but that's fake money. You know, that's fake money. It's money that's traded without emotion.
Fam. Can I just say something real quick? So this is the first time I'm watching a video from Top Trader SA, right? Top Trader South African, whatever. This is the first time I'm watching like a video. Usually I just like see like snippets and whatever. Do we agree, me and you, do we agree that if they're interviewing this guy, at some point they have to ask, maybe to see like a real account or something? I don't know. I mean, it's a forex podcast after all. Do you feel like it would be fair to watch a podcast based on forex and not maybe ask the guest to see the results? And by no means I'm saying this nigga can't trade or whatever. I know him personally, you understand? I know he's a trader, but I just feel like it wouldn't be doing it justice if you don't ask to see like maybe a withdrawal history or something that, you know, that kind of verifies for the people who don't know him, and maybe for the people who are also doubting other mentors and stuff. Because Vele, you know, some mentors are just claiming they don't even have like a year experience, and then so people can't really differentiate between those guys who are just new to the game or the talkers or the doers. You understand? I feel like you would have to ask, dog. My G, can you show us like your live account history or maybe your withdrawal history? Like, show us something, G. You understand? So I don't know. That's what I'm gonna look forward to watching this whole. I'm gonna watch the whole thing. So
yeah, even with the server,
I just hope so.
The server is still live. Yeah, so everything on there is live. You'll find that obviously XM, you know, with real global XM server, and you know the account has like whatever kind of amount in there, but that account is traded with the purpose to lure people to sign under that broker or even sell services. So people don't know that, you know, there's big guys in the industry that live off of that. But for me, it doesn't make sense that you're posting these figures and you're taking these trades on an account that you'll never even taste its profits. So, you know, it doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense.
That you're out there, 100K, basically 2 meter a month, like you're saying, but your lifestyle doesn't make sense for 2 meter a month, because we know traders.
Hey,
and if a trader would make 2 million a month, he would chow 3 million rand a month.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, first of all, majority of the industry is obviously made up of black people that come from underprivileged backgrounds. And you can imagine, we don't have financial literacy. Bro, there's very minimum of us that live below our means, right? All of us are either living exactly at our means or even above our means, right? So if you make 100,000, you're going to spend, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you, bro. So if you make 100K, you're going to be spending 100K or even spending more than 100K, which then leaves you in debt. So if you make 2 million a month, bro, let's speak about 2 million rand a month, right? I mean, that trader could be the best trader in South Africa, if we're being honest, bro. If you spend 2 million rand a month,
if we were seeing you spend we would see you spend 2 million rands a month, because you can spend 50 in a month and it looks like 1 million to people, bro. You can trust even spending 2K. Take the right pictures. People think this guy just
going far. 2K is far. 500 rand at a restaurant, take a picture. You're still living nice, boy. You know, and that's we're very unrealistic.
Going on that, so obviously that has actually come down to the term that a lot of people have used as Instagram traders.
Yeah.
You've probably been classified as an Instagram trader, right?
Not that I know of.
Well, if you didn't know, he's letting you know that somebody along the line. Some things in that,
you know, it's a lot of people look to.
I'm not even trying to this. I know this niggas. That's the thing, Joe. And I feel like, I don't know. Maybe me, I like too much drama. You understand? But I feel like if you gonna talk about forex and make it an interview, at least you must ask, like, can I see Can I see your account history, live account history, or withdrawal history? Something yana to verify. For those who don't know the person, not even as a matter of like you wanna embarrass the person or what, but just to, you know, just to get the other people who don't know the guy to actually, for credibility.
Instagram has probably been one of the biggest
platforms
that influences the industry. Yes, there's Facebook, yes, there's Telegram, whatnot, but Instagram has played a very particular role in this industry of showing that, hey, like, this is possible.
Yeah.
Oh, this is possible. I don't know which one to say. This is possible or this is possible. Whichever one.
The best of both worlds.
You understand? And like things like that. So, how do I ask is like, obviously now we're talking about like going to like lifestyle matching, the trading and stuff like that. How do you feel about Instagram traders now? You've been called one.
I didn't know.
No, but like I'm just saying that you're probably part of that patch of people I've seen from Instagram.
Yeah,
also one of the biggest
trading influencer.
Yeah.
So I think Instagram in a wide spectrum is just a platform where people are most comfortable to lie. You know, you can go on Instagram, lie about anything. And obviously trading has been the one platform where people use to lie, because I cannot tell that, do you really have what you claim to have, or is it just for a picture? I could typically go right now, we're in Santon, I could go pose next to a Bentley and say it's mine. No one will say anything. So I think that's the biggest downfall of our industry.
Yeah, Gucci, there's no real like verification of whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I was actually watching some YouTuber. I don't know if you know him, Biaheza.
If the students are eating,
he
the mentor is
he
teaching.
just does a lot of like he just talks about cash a lot and all of these things. So guys, check him out, Biaheza. Like, it's not forex only, but he goes into a lot of stuff. But he was showing how he actually got someone. So he wanted to actually test out how possible it was to scam people in 2023.
Yeah.
So it's a thing he did this year. So he did exactly that. He got pictures of a guy at a restaurant. So he took like one of his homies. He's like, bro, we're going to go to restaurants, take a few pictures. We're going to go in a Porsche. There's going to be money. And then we're also going to pay publicists to make articles about you, and then let's make a couple of YouTube videos and all of that. And then he made an Instagram page, and he was like this NFT guru, that like all of a sudden made all this cash in 2022, and people were just like buying into that. So that's actually one interesting thing to check. You guys can go like check out that episode where he shows that like people just seeing this were approaching him because they were doing that whole, and they do it with our pictures where they go, they make a fake profile and then they text someone. So they're actually doing that strategy where they were texting people that, hey, do you want to join in? Like, they were like, people were paying for these NFT courses off of someone that they didn't know. They just saw on Instagram, they just saw pictures, nice lifestyle, and then they were like, I'm sold. This guy knows exactly about EFTs, and no other background that would suggest, Scooty, like this guy knows about what he's doing or what he's talking about. So that's one thing. I think that's the thing with it goes back to the Instagram thing that people just see pictures and they show.
You know what Cardi B says? They see pictures, they say goals.
Yeah.
Because I mean, our minds are visual minds, right? So if we see something, our minds tell us something, right? So I think Instagram has that dim effect of having people to believe in things that are non-realistic, right? So I could come right now and say, I just bought myself a private jet, go to that shoot and shoot content for 3 months, in different outfits, right? And every single week I post a picture in a private jet and people would still believe that I bought that private jet. Mainly because our brains, bro, like adapt to, the images that are fed into us. So it's really important that even with the guys that we follow, I'm very big on that. Like, I've always preached about this and said to people, if you follow someone and you want to be like them, don't just follow pictures that you see. Like, dive deep into this person,
Yeah, the
dive deep
content,
into
yeah.
the person they are, like what values they hold, because it's very easy to lie on pictures, but personality never lies,
Yeah.
and the minute you get close to someone and you'd like to learn from them, like it's really easy to see like those minor glitches and those minor mishaps they have in their lives that are somehow contrary to what they post online. So bro, as I said, like you could post 100,000 online, but if I see you in person and don't see that 100,000, then you have to explain. You know what I mean?
What's going on?
Yeah, you have to, and a lot of
What's
gurus on
going on?
Instagram have been like that. Like I've hung out with a lot of traders,
Yeah.
and someone online is very wealthy, bro, but in person you're just like, we don't
not
see
make-
this money
it's-
yet.
it's
First
not
of all,
make sure.
your skin, bro, must tell us something about you, right? Your skin, first of all, bro,
Now
must tell
it's
us something.
negotiations on how we're splitting the bill.
You know what I mean, bro? Like you can't. I mean, bro, like a flipping 900 rand bill or like 1,000 rand, 2,000. Those kind of bills. Like I'm with my boy, he'll tell you. Me, I don't discuss bills like that, bro. Like when we go out, and that's off Instagram. I work hard enough to be able to maintain my life. And when you see me in person, you'll see exactly what you saw on Instagram. And the reason why I stopped posting results is because I don't want to create expectations from people about my life.
Yeah.
So if you see me and I say, bro, I can only afford to spend 2,000 today, you can't tell me, Most, you posted 100,000, so
Yeah.
where's the rest of that money? So I
Yeah.
stopped doing that because I saw early in my trading career that this creates like a lot of unrealistic expectations from people. And somehow when you see me, you'll see that, bro, this brood is fine, like he's okay, he's okay, because I live my life with no expectations, bro. If I
Yeah.
say today I've only got money to come here,
Yeah.
that's me. I've only
That's
got money
you,
to come
yeah.
here. If I say today I've got money to come here, from here take a flight to Durban or to Dubai or to Cape Town and get to Durban and
But
Dubai,
I
stay
get
for
the
3
moral,
weeks,
though. I
that's
get the
also
moral.
on me. I don't have any sort of pressure,
Yeah.
So people need to like go beyond the pictures and look at the personality for them to understand exactly who is in front of them.
Because isn't they also come with maturity. I think a lot of the people don't realize that, you know what, you make money here and then like you spend, you splurge and all of that, and there's gonna be a point in time where you're gonna mature and be like, actually, I'm wasting my life doing all these things, blah 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 blah. Although some of the bills we spend, yes, they do attract people because they're like, oh, this guy, if he can swipe 15k, even me, I'm trying to swipe 15k.
Yeah, but is it really necessary to attract people with the bills you swipe? I don't know, man.
It isn't necessary, but I always give people this example. Nobody took me seriously. Okay, let me not say nobody. Nah. My hood. So people on Facebook, actually KZN showed me the most love when I was still like coming up as a trader. Nah? And then my hood, people only took me seriously when the first beamer landed. Then they were like, okay, what's this guy about?
I think I also took you seriously when the first time I I'm joking.
Yeah, but like legit, it was on that tip. They're like, hey, lentele. And then when the second one came, that's when like people now were all of a sudden
With the branding
being
there.
able to DM. Because here's the funny thing. Building up to that point, people be like, oh, Forex. Dog,
Yo, I need
I lost
coffee.
your number. Let me get your number. Let me get your number. But when the second beamer landed, all of a sudden they knew how to get me on social media.
Yeah.
They knew how to press me for my number.
That was a relevant move for the brand.
You see, so that's why these bills they dumb, you know. They dumb. Okay, it's fun at that time, but they really don't contribute to our lives. But sometimes, and we gotta face that reality that sometimes just flexing in this industry puts you ahead because there's some people that they're not making as much money as you. You know they fake whatever, but they're getting numbers in. You know?
But I want to ask you something. Sorry, I want to ask you something. I know you're supposed to be asking, but I'm going to ask
No,
you.
it's podcast.
So
Yeah,
remember, when you started and you're saying you got the beamer and stuff, I want you to be brutally honest because I think people aren't being honest with the guys that are coming up, right?
Yeah.
I made a mistake with my first car. My first car wasn't bought cash.
Yeah.
I didn't buy my Peugeot cash, and as a result, I was still trying to like find myself and to obviously get to understand myself in the industry and in the charts. And at the same time, there was money coming in. Immediately when money was coming in, I immediately jumped into getting a car financed. Right? I assume you did the same.
No,
I don't know, but most people do that. And you know, if people do that, like they don't really become realistic with the implications that come with you being at that point where you're making your first bag and you're getting bills that are meant to prove points to people around you. Because at the end of the day, if you fail to maintain, then that comes back to you. You're left with a debt that you have to pay. You know, like I remember my car got crashed. So the story of my car is my first car. I got my first car for people to actually see that this thing works. I went and I financed the car. The car was like 2,400 a month. I can't remember, but it was like really small amount. So you know, I drove the car. The car crashed. Bro, my car got crashed at the gate by home. I went to see my mom. Someone drove into my car and the car it was beyond repairs. And when the car crashed, they wanted me to still pay for a car that had crashed. Obviously, I'm like, there's no ways I'm going to pay for a car that's beyond repairs. I stopped paying for the car, and obviously that had, you know, a little bit of implications on my credit score, which then put me in a much worse situation. And I was rounding in circles for the longest time, having to fix this 100,000 rand debt before I can move on. And this is what most people do. Like they invite debt that's unnecessary to their lives because they want to prove points to people. You know. So for me, as I'd like to think that I'm one of the traders that are at the forefront, I want to say, bro, like there's really no need to put yourself in that debt to prove a point, because at the end of the day, if your car gets repossessed or something like mine happened, you're gonna be left with that debt that you still have to pay. And I was lucky enough that the Peugeot I had was 100,000, which I was able to sort out. And someone would go for a 7R. You know, someone would go for an M4. And now you're left with a 400,000 rand debt that you have to pay. So you can imagine, bro, the amount of stress that comes with you having to pay that kind of amount, mainly because you were trying to prove a point. And again, people don't understand. This thing of buying a car was relevant when both me and you bought cars. Right now, you buy a car, people celebrate you for a day. The next day, people are
next day,
like, you know, they done. So, is there really a need to get a car to prove a point? I don't think there's a need.
Maybe for the honeys, dog. I got dog. We're not here to sugarcoat anything. We're just keeping it real. You understand? I don't know. Maybe for the honeys, my G. You understand? But that's if even before the forex thing you were not getting. You understand? But for some of us, dog, there's no need for us to prove anything, dog. There's no need to prove anything to anyone, because you have to understand that you gotta impress home. You understand? Before you go try to impress the streets. I feel like in some aspects, you have to compete. I feel like in some aspects you have to compete, especially as men. You have to show that you are competent in something. And I feel like that one, you can do it just by your work. The quality of your work and your services, it can just set you apart. Without having any need to just break bank and, you know, go out and like impress people in terms of money, wearing Gucci or whatever. But your work can just set you apart, and you understand, your ethic, your work ethic and your competence basically in an industry. If you come into an industry and let's say a nigga like me, example, me personally, I'm very competitive, you understand? But I'm not competitive in the like materialistic ways or whatever. I come in an industry, I'm just a nigga who basically no one knows like that what's going on in my life materially or financially and shit. But I like to believe, you know, in the work I've put into this industry, you know, it shows that this bro is competent. And I see that because like I said, a lot of these niggas are my friends, you know what I'm saying? And most of them, you see them in designers and whatever. Me, I'm just chilling. So it's not even about it, but it's about the work. You understand? I don't know what you guys think about it, but you can let me know in the chat. You understand? Nowadays, like you're saying, it's true. People will celebrate you today. Oh, you bought a car. Tomorrow, they forgot about you. So unless you're doing it for the baddies and the honeys, there really isn't no need, dog. And half the time when you even get these cars and whatever, it's niggas who are gonna like congratulate you more than even the honeys. It's niggas who are gonna get more attracted to the car more than niggas. Niggas are the ones who are gonna talk about the car more than the honeys. You understand? So, my G.
Yeah, no, because there are people that like you actually look at it that made without it, although lifestyle and stuff like that. But for me, one example was Ubandile.
Yeah.
You know, he came up, dog, and he built his name
Before
without
the car.
without the car even, dog. And even now, I'm not too sure because I see the stickers on the car, so I don't know what the arrangement is there. But it's like you can actually do it without. If your work is speaking well for you, then you don't have to. Obviously, there's also other things like being around the right circles and people endorsing you and whatnot. But like, fella, people don't need to take on that pressure of getting a new car or of getting into like heavy.
That boy said, "Do you have a honey?" Vussy, hey, dog. I don't know, man.
And that time they know, hey, they living, I'd say, hand to mouth because they're like, yo, I need to do so many students in order to pay for this car. And obviously with the car comes the lifestyle of the bills.
You know what I mean?
You can't be
Comes everything, bro. It has to complement the car.
You can't just go to a regular news
I don't
cafe
know,
or a capello. You know, it has to come. The bottles have to come with girls with the.
Bro, you know what? Like,
Dog,
I
are
think
you-
even with me,
Are you actually a trader or what's up? You're saying if you see a trader in a wheelchair, that will be me. I'll be the first, I think. Are you a trader or what's up, fam?
regarded as like assets and stuff. So, I mean, I only bought like a sports car 2021 December, but in 2021 December, I was already like, you know, established. Before that, I had that 3 Series I had and whatever. But like for me, my brand was mainly built from the value and the knowledge I'd given out to people because I think for me, that was showing people what I'm capable of, showing people what I actually know, and people were much more interested in what I know. And I think that's what people must look for right now instead of looking for all these things. Because I'm sure some people are actually hearing this for the first time that my first car was bought on finance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never put it out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but niggas be like, hey, cash.
bought on finance, and that car was taken away. I had to pay 100,000 rand debt. No one knows that, you know. That's off social media, and I'm comfortable speaking about it because that's the situation that's behind me right now.
Yeah,
But how
and
many
this
people,
is what these guys are gonna face now.
you know what I mean? Like that situation that's behind me, that's a debt that's already been sorted, but that's a reality that we don't speak to these guys. And you know, they look up to us and say, Doctor, of course the M4 was bought cash, of course the 3 Series was bought cash. But like when I started, when I wanted to be relevant, when I was still crazy about relevance, you know, I did mistakes like that. So people need to, you know, try and push before they want to be relevant. And the minute people notice that you're pushing, people are gonna follow you, bro. The same with Bandile, as you're saying. Bandile, bro, built his name, bro. That boy in his age, bro, in his age group, he's one guy who's pushing hard. Like all the youngsters are looking up to him and whatever, but they don't look up to him now that he has a car. Even before then, they used to look up to him. And the reason why that was like that was because of the work that he put into the market, the work that he put into enhancing and changing his life. So I think we need to remember why we started, and everything else can become easier, and we will be able to shut down the noise on Instagram and be able to focus on the goal. The goal is to change lives and not to be uploaded on Instagram, because at the end of the day, when you're alone at home and you've gotten all the 10,000 likes
alone.
and all the
You
DMs and
alone.
all the, hey, Dr. Martin, you're my inspiration. At the end of the day, you're sitting at home like this alone. You open your phone, damn. You know what was said to me on Instagram and what is happening to me right now are two different worlds. So for me, bro, I've got a desire to change my life. Not to be celebrated. So if people celebrate me, that's okay. But for me, if my life changes, bro, that's more than anything. And I think that's one thing I'd like people to take from this conversation, that, you know, stop being, lured by what you see online and start looking within, you know, introspection. Like, look at yourself and say, you know what, bro, like, I actually need a way out of my situation, and work towards, you know, taking yourself out. Because it's easy, bro. I said to my other friend the other day, you know, one thing that ruined our industry is an iPhone, right? You get an iPhone, you take a beautiful picture, and people celebrate you. And sometimes it gets to your head, and you think, I'm actually doing well because I just got 5,000 likes on Instagram. But realistically speaking, bro, you're going to sleep in that room again.
Dog. And you know, more than traders, because at least traders have a way of converting that. Bro, it's always with these Insta babies, dog. You
my
know,
G.
dog, person have 100K followers, 30K.
My G, they're backed by XM, these people. I think they need
They're still
to.
asking for 1 gig.
They need to
data.
operate
Like,
something
dog,
for the
there's
quality,
so much
dog, you know what I'm
influence. How
saying?
do you
But
get to
still-
but the
100,000?
value,
You can't
they are giving out value, you understand? But XM needs to give them the check.
You've
dog.
got 100,000 followers,
The
but
one
you
that
can't
got the Wi-Fi
guys.
password the second they step in your crib.
I
dog.
would rather have 100,000 gigs than 1,000 followers.
Yeah. And that's the thing, and people aren't realizing what that is. And it's like one thing that like I was thinking about, maybe somebody can take something from this. The way I run my advertising. So how I came up, dog.
Yeah.
No cap, was investors with money. People were putting 500K, 400K, and I was lucky. I don't know where they came from. But people landed with serious deposits, you know, and that helped me accelerate my life. And I don't want to lie to anyone, and I always repeat this, that guys, if it wasn't for people coming with big bag or servicing people, I wouldn't have been where I am today.
G.
But I didn't do it like
Nah,
with loads of
G,
numbers.
nah,
But
G.
there was a time where I was like, okay, I'm trying to switch up, you know, I'm trying to have like 50 people in a classroom sort of
Yeah.
thing and whatnot.
Dog, I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna drop. The work has been Dog, the work has been a little bit crazy. You understand what I'm saying? The work has been a little bit crazy, which is why I haven't even dropped vlogs. You understand? But the vlogs are gonna be coming back. I just need. I don't know what I need actually. I've just been chilling, dog. To be honest, and me and my boys have just been working. The forest scammers have been working, but yeah, man, that's what's up. As for a story time, I need to drop a story time soon. I don't know. I'll think of something. I need. You know what I'm saying? I'll think of something. Yeah, but I need to drop a story time. What? Dog, you saying Vussy looks like he gets older? My G. But I don't know, dog. I feel like I don't know. Let me not say too much. I'm getting lit right now. Let me not
I
say
even
too
saw
much.
how I was advertising. I was even advertising wrong because I was advertising for clout.
Yeah.
So people were getting on my name, but I wasn't getting like business there. And then you realize that I'm trying to. The trick is
model's
to
not the
make
one,
this into a lead, you know, that you can converse and talk to over time. So like a lot of people, Vela, they think that once there's likes, because it's actually even how they measure a mentor's success.
Yeah.
If you come up from the scene with 1,000 Instagram followers and then you're like, I'm a trader, you know, they're gonna
Then
be
you're
like,
not- you're not good enough.
You're not good enough,
so
dog.
true.
You know, at that
Correct.
time, whether you giving nice signals and all of that,
Yeah.
but because there isn't 500 people when you go live, dog. This one is not a trader.
Yeah, I mean, I think our industry is really messed up, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I cannot overstress this. I've got a
But dog, me. To be honest with you, I feel like just like with anything, there's also a human nature aspect into such things. We are human beings. You understand? We are visual. You don't even say, for example, you get into a relationship. You don't like from the moment you meet that person, you look at how they look visually for a guy. You understand? You look at the nyash and all that and whatever. You don't go there looking to say this girl is a nice person or whatever. You only hope that once you're in it, she's a nice girl or whatever. So it's the same thing. I'm just giving an analogy. It's the same thing with mentors. Like, dog, before people meet you or whatever, they can just hope that you are a good trader actually, and you are legit. And they judge you based off of your Instagram or your social medias, your YouTube or whatever, because there's really nothing to judge you based off of besides. So that's the thing. It's a game of actually You'll find out what's going on. You understand?
Few, bros from the States that
Who's
trade.
this guy was keeper Segre? His name, man. I wanna look him up. I reckon he's I think he is a trader, but I don't really know him I don't know his handle and stuff, though. I don't know. But yeah, go check out the full video on thing. If y'all want to see that, go check out Top Trader South Africa in the building.
A couple of people I also look up to. And when I look at the industry, that side and this side, I can see that South Africa still has a long way to go, mainly because we do things to be celebrated by people more than changing our lives. As you're saying, like even with how we market, how we do things, you can get like likes but not get leads. And that's really big if you're pushing the business of trading. If you're in the business of trading, you don't need likes, bro. You need business. And one of the reasons why I personally stopped even marketing was because of that, bro. Like I don't market my business anymore. Like there's my brother Stylish, Tokyo, Njiva, Katus, and all of the guys that we work with that actually push the brand. But for me, I never want to market anything like that ever again, because I saw, bro, like it's really, like it's people see this thing, in a different light. You try to help people think you're making a living out of them. People think, this one makes a living out of us, So there's never really anything that you can do, in attempts to help people that people can purely receive out of a receptive place. It's always like, nah, Dr. Martin is doing this. I mean, there's this boy in there, there's this boy in the industry, there's this boy. He's very young, he hides his face all the time, but he's just a nuisance, bro.
Yeah.
If you've got a fly that's like flying over your head like all the time, he's busy. Dr. Martin this, Dr. Martin that, bandile this, bandile every trader, Lisiba this, Jason Noah this. It's like, bro, come on, stop doing this and actually show yourself and let's see who you are. So this bro, like, if you're teaching people how to trade, you're a scammer. If you're selling signals, you're a scammer. If you're doing this, you're like, there's no one in
everything. Even us, we're scammers. Because,
you know what I mean?
Hold on, man. Somebody said, bro speaks like he listens to Andrew Trade's motivation. Fucking hell. I always salute. You know the vibes, man. I'm not gonna say much. You know the vibes. Yeah, I think he's talking about trading up. Definitely talking about trading up and shit. I don't know, man. All I can say is whether these people talk or whatever. That's why I've never been scared to, like, for anyone to mention me or whatever. I don't know. Whether they talk or not, we still make money in the building, you understand?
As we sit down when we interview everyone.
How are you scamming? We're just sitting down and interviewing people.
No, I actually had an engagement with him. And before that day, before I actually spoke to him that day, I was like, this Ntwana is irritating. But Ntwana needs help.
Yeah, he needs help, bro, to be quite honest. Like, from one of the adults in the industry. I'm 27 years old, dog. And I'm speaking, first of all, from an age's perspective and from experience's perspective.
Yeah.
This boy needs help, dog.
No, because he saw a post of mine. He was like, scammer. I was like, what? He was like, no, your price is a scammer's price. And I was like, okay. So we actually had a conversation, bro. And I'll advise you to try this, although you guys probably won't get along.
Be mad after this one today. But
I'm pretty sure.
Let's keep it going. It's fine.
But I had
this video will be trending. Yeah.
So I had so he posted me as like scammer. I'm like, hey, okay, because I had never made it onto this guy's list. I've been live with him, and thing is,
But where is the list? Where is the list? I don't know where you guys get time to even check this boy's list. Dog, just do your thing, fam. Focus on your work and whatever, dog. Where do you guys even find this list or whatever? Just focus on satisfying your clients and improving your services daily. And I don't think you'll ever need to worry about anyone talking about you.
I was like, bro, go find some dirt on me now. Because like I said, okay, by default, when you have a lot of students, you're going to have problems.
Yeah.
By default.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, okay, I know I've never been those ones with like 7,000 people in a group or whatnot.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, go find something. And then he didn't. So I've never made it onto his scammer list because there's nothing that like people are finding or what. That's because The people that I've serviced, they're happy. The ones that they flopped, we fixed it. Okay, but back to this guy. So I went to him and we actually had a whole conversation, as to bro. And I realized, and he calmly took everything down. And I realized I feel like he needs someone to talk to when he doesn't understand something, and he's got other issues and he's projecting on everyone else, other issues. Maybe was even scammed by a guy that we don't even know, dog.
I doubt it.
I feel like he was scammed by even some random.
But my G's, riddle me this. For y'all who know, like, yeah, my phone 10%. It's fine. Fam, riddle me this. For any of y'all who like legit know anyone who's like really rich or really making money, you understand? Rich is a subjective word, depends on what your idea of rich is. But tell me this. Of those people that you know who make money, like who got money for real, how many of them, like when you actually chill with them, talk about other people? That's like the number one filter you must have, my G. These people who are legit making money, they don't have time to talk about other people. There are people who talk about other folks instead of like their own business. Those are the ones that most of the times, dog, they just be frustrated in their own scenarios or situations, and you know what I'm saying? It's not looking good, bruv. But yeah, me, as soon as like I meet a trader or whatever, and then that nigga busy talking about other people, other traders. Hey, this trader is doing this and this and this. I know, dog, you're not making enough money to just mind your own business, dog. For real. I'm telling you. The story time about how you made your first proper bag was dope, but you didn't go into much detail to the type of trades you took to secure the 700k, dog. Inspire some more. Alright, dog. I'm gonna do that one. I hope probably I can do it tomorrow or something. You understand? But yeah, there was actually a part 2 of that story where I made like probably like a $500,000 or whatever, and then I blew it. Obviously, I'm a guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm a guy, but it taught me a whole bunch of lessons. I'm willing to share it with you guys if you are keen. Listening to haters can only drain your energy. My G, for real, dog. You know, some folks, when you're chilling with them, all they can do is talk about other traders, because they know if they talk about themselves, no one is gonna pay attention. No one is gonna give them the attention, dog. They don't have that value for you to give them the, time of day or whatever.
Guy in his town that only.
I doubt it, bro. I think I know what's happening.
Yeah.
Having a lot of followers and less control, self-control, and discipline is such a dangerous place to be in.
Yeah, because with great influence comes great responsibility.
Nigga, you're watching Spider-Man. What the fuck?
You cannot be put in a place of influence and you've got very minimal responsibility.
And
that boy has been privileged to have people
Spider-Man
follow
quotes.
him out of our names, by the way, because nobody that we don't know, and we don't even know how he looks like. At least if we knew how he looked like, then we'd probably say we're following his looks. But no one knows.
No one knows.
But everyone that's in that group knows everyone else that he speaks about.
Yeah.
And that's how his influence came through. So he's at a great position, but with less responsibility. I don't think it's an issue of being scammed before. It's just that he's a very premature person that has power and influence with less responsibility.
And he just chats loose without understanding. I think that's one of the biggest thing is chatting loose without verifying that is this thing true, is this, because clients never want to admit when they flop.
Yeah.
They never. It's never my fault if I lose money or we didn't schedule something properly or what. Because Joe, I have random clients that I'll be on my WhatsApp and remember, Concha, this one paid, but then we haven't said anything.
You know what I mean?
And then I was like, bro, tell me when you're ready. And then they never told me. They made it.
Maybe his Uncle Ben. Fucking hell, bro. You
My
niggas are
responsibility.
wilding.
And the
You
next
niggas
message
are
is
wilding
short
for
that
real.
says, "Bro, tell me when you're ready." That's circulating. Like, but how did I
Right,
scare
yeah,
you
though.
when I said, "Tell me when you're ready"?
Small
and I'm
people
ready for
always
you, you know?
okay.
Also,
Small-minded,
another thing that people need to understand is that
small-minded
we're normal
people always
people like
discuss
them. We've
Yeah.
got
people. Dog.
families. We've got
The niggas who are really doing good in this industry, I'm telling you, bruv. These niggas are always working. They're always focused on their business. They're always trying to improve themselves. You understand? They never wanna get caught lacking. You understand? So they're always like doing the most, improving themselves, focusing on their business. It's the niggas who are always talking about people, dog. I don't know how many of those I've actually had to cut off myself. I can't be chilling with you and you're talking about other people, dog. Why don't you talk about what you got going on? How we can elevate each other as a friendship level, you understand? But once someone is talking about like someone else, my G, that's long. My
lives
G.
that we need to obviously attend to. And if I don't get back to you at that time, that means I'm busy with things that pertain my life. Not that I'm not responding to you because I'm thinking you're stupid or whatever. It's just that life is busy, you know.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that Brute doesn't understand.
Yeah, that dog. Things happen, and people also hit you up at the most odd times. Like, bro.
Imagine right now we're shooting this podcast, someone pays for signals and says, bro, please add me, question mark. It's been how long? Maybe like 15 minutes of us shooting.
Yeah.
Question mark, screenshot,
And-
that group. Dr. Martin scam. Dr. Martin is in a podcast and he's busy. You know what I mean?
Sure.
This is just the lame ass example. But
Yeah.
I could be spending time with family at the time.
Yeah.
You know, I've got a beautiful 1-year-old son.
Oh, yeah?
I could be spending time with my son. When I'm with my son, bro, I leave my phone there because this is my bro. I need to invest some knowledge, some trip, some life, some, you know,
Yeah,
prayer,
you need to
everything,
do the
you know.
things, yeah.
So I can't be focusing on someone that paid 1,000 right now over my son who is 1 year old. You know?
Yeah.
So that's something people need to understand. And again, this guy, before we move on from him, you know, he's apparently the source of this nonsense that circulated and said Dr. Martin is driving whatever's car and whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I looked at that and I was just like, this is not worth my time. But before that, when I moved into my house on the 1st of December, this boy was like, obviously, you know, like commenting on my things and whatever. And then he video called me one day. He wanted to buy me lunch. He wanted to buy me KFC. First of all, I had a toy pom, like a Pomeranian dog at that.
Dog, not KFC. Nah, nigga, not KFC, Joe. Your hater wanna buy you KFC. Fuck that, nigga. Not buying me no KFC, my G. Just order me that shit for thing. We ain't even operating like that, though. No hate on KFC, but we are not about to talk about KFC right now, my G. Come on.
House, and the Pomeranian dog used to eat KFC, right? So he wants to buy me KFC that is food for my dog, for me to eat it. And I told him, bro,
You understand what I'm saying, dog? You're not gonna holler me, nigga, to buy me KFC. Come on.
I'm not gonna eat food that's eaten by my dog that
Yeah.
comes from you.
Yeah.
I understand you afford KFC right now.
Yeah.
I have the chats and everything. I
Yeah.
understand
That's crazy.
you afford KFC right now.
Yeah.
That's
But
crazy.
that's food for my dog.
Dog, yeah,
I'm not
that's
gonna eat
me,
it.
yeah.
So
I
you
mean,
can
you're not
take your
telling me
money,
about
go
no
buy yourself
KFC,
KFC
my
and
G.
enjoy the same food that's eaten by my dog.
Yeah.
You're not gonna guys, one thing we're not gonna talk about. We're not gonna talk about KFC. We're not gonna talk about no JC Leroux's. I'm just putting it out there.
So
I don't
he's a
know
young
how to
boy,
get
man.
into it,
He's young,
but
he's
I'm
young.
just gonna drive over it. He says we're trying to kill him. When he said that to me, I was like, "Who?" He was like, "Y'all niggas in the game."
Yeah, man. I mean, but we
We'll pay
forgive
that
we
voice note
forgive him, you know.
afterwards.
I just had to take it out. I think that's the one thing that's on my chest that's been like annoying. It's not bothering me because I can sleep very well at night knowing that I'm a free man, you know.
Be honest, we're not about to talk about no KFC, my G. It's a weird flex, I know, but I'm just saying we're not about to talk about no KFC with them haters. You understand what I'm saying? You understand?
That's not haunted by
we-
people. I don't speak bad of people, but in a setting like this is something that I had to say. That he's just a nuisance, bro. And you can't claim that your Q Banks is a scammer. This brood talks about Q Banks, Lambo Raul, people he's never even seen, or people that are on a league that is probably not gonna get to if he continues like this. So if he's watching this, which I know he is, he needs to change his ways and come up to us as his Grootmans and ask us, how do you do it? And we'll, how do we're Grootmans in the game, and you must come and ask.
Just
Grootman, how do
I
do
doubt
it?
he ever will, though.
And
I doubt he
teaching.
ever will.
No, because
he gets a high from this thing.
backstory, he used to sell courses.
100%,
Backstory, he used to sell courses, but
He used to sell my course. So he got a hold of my old course. I need to put that in exclamation marks. Old recorded course. And he was selling it to other people. He used to say, Dr. Martin's leaked course, whatever, send me a DM if you want it. People would send him a DM and he would charge them 350 for my course. Can you imagine? You're saying this nigga is a
That's some hating ass shit, boy.
scammer by selling you his course, and you're saying you're not a scammer because you're selling
Some
it
big
for way
hate
less.
right there.
You know what this boy is doing there? So there's this store. I don't know if I can name stores in the podcast.
can
Yeah.
say.
So this Mr. Price store would make replications and replicas of high end brands, and they would sell them cheap. Like I know, like recently there's this Steve Madden shoe that came out, and Mr. Price has it for a way lesser price.
yeah,
right?
no, they do that, dog.
they
They
do
look
that.
at it, they like taking
But
it.
also now, the thing that happens is that you're gonna get the shoe that looks exactly like the shoe you couldn't afford at a way lesser quality, right? You're gonna get a shoe that looks like you got the shoe, but the quality isn't the same. So he's giving you the same cost that looks as if you're gonna be successful at it at a way lesser price. And he claims that he's better, but in reality, it's just Mr. Price that's trying to replicate,
the
Steve
thing.
Madden.
And like you're
You know what
saying,
I mean?
on quality basis, look, when I started trading, and I think we were all in the same boat, locally they weren't like those mentors that we could go to, so we were learning online. But why I stopped like even downloading courses for free online was like, this guy is not my mentor. So even if I can see a setup or something or what,
You can't even ask.
I can't even ask him.
Yeah. And also, bro, like if you see a video of me teaching is different from me teaching you. You could see a video of me drawing trend lines and saying, okay, so you can draw a trend line from here to there and from there to there, whatever. But if you struggle to draw the trend line, I'm not there to respond, and you've only got one video to reference to. So you don't have the full access to my mentorship. So people need to stop thinking that, free things are going to get you far. Like you can obviously get guys who give themselves and their time online to teach you everything they know, and they are dedicated. They're there whenever you DM them, they're there. But you can't expect that you're going to come to me and watch my course and expect to get the same results of the guy that I actually teach and train and mentor.
I think to give people a practical perspective of this, it's like Dr. Martin teaches you how to drive in a Taz.
Yeah.
Reverse is down here at the bottom. Dr. Martin's not there the day you're driving a BMW. You don't know what the reverse is. Now you don't even know how to engage the reverse there. And it's like the one video is teaching you how to drive, but it's like, oh no, Yazid, there's actually a
Different
variation
circumstances, yeah.
that I didn't think of right now that can actually happen in the thing. And yeah, I feel you.
Bro, you
with
can
it.
see me use an iPhone today and look at how I use it. But if you don't know how to use it, you need the manual to use it. And mentors are manuals of their courses. So you
Yes.
need the manual. If I'm not there, you can watch the videos all you want.
Yeah. Can watch them all, but you won't understand 100%. They might grab that and that and that. Yeah,
That's
no,
facts.
I feel you. I feel you on that one. So now, going back to what you said that you don't wanna, you're not pushing your brand like that anymore. Are you?
Not my brand, but courses.
Oh, of course,
Courses,
yeah.
okay.
Okay, so is that because of time? Is that because of people? Do you feel you're beyond that? Do you think people should still be doing courses as a whole? Should people still be paying these crazy amounts for courses?
100%. I do think that if you want to be great at something, you need to invest in it. So people should still go for mentorship. But for me personally, I just don't have the time on my hands anymore. Yeah, I've outgrown that whole, thing of, dividing myself for different people. I just want to grow myself and my brand, not the trader brand. Even if you go to my Instagram, you'll see like, you'd have to go to my highlights to see that I'm a trader. But if you go on my profile, you're just seeing this guy who's living his life nice, and that's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, 100.
Hey fam, check this out, right? So, me, I didn't think my camera. I'm sure it's about to go off anytime from now. But if you just look through the link in the description box below, I got a link to my free or public Telegram. You understand? I got my link to my public Telegram. Go hit that one up, thing, so you don't miss my scheduled thing. You don't miss my scheduled. So live, yeah. Y'all niggas go thingy, go join my public Telegram. It's free, so you don't miss my next scheduled live sessions. I think I'm gonna have another one tomorrow, but I'm just scared because my phone might just die. You understand? Let's like the video, of it. You can't just be, chilling out here. Let's like the video. Let's get the likes up.
100%. Less stress.
Less stress, bro.
You can get in the mall, calm, get out. People don't see you because again, on that expectations chat, I was thinking about it now. But you know what? Even when you go and you post 100,000 and whatnot, now you can't even properly go out with flops and then go buy like Albany because it's like, bro, you're supposed to get Woolies bread only, bro.
It's so sad, dog. Like people believe in you when you lie. It's so sad, bro. It's so sad. Like the lies on Instagram are the ones that have more likes. Their channels are being watched more. If you lie, people relate with you more because remember that everyone is striving to live that lie. But if you're being realistic with people will not follow you, and that's why you see that most guys on Instagram that push this fake lifestyle have a lot of followers. When we started trading, there was this guy called Forex Lifestyle or something like that. He's a white guy
from UK.
That one who's always with a Louis Vuitton bag with like hundreds and hundreds.
Now that we're at this level, we're able to understand that all of that was just a pose. Bro, there's no ways you're carrying $100,000 cash every day, randomly.
Come on.
Like if I bump into you right now in Sentin City and in your pocket you've got
100,000.
There's no ways, dog. So I mean, people need to understand. Like the more you lie, the more people relate to you. The more you show them fake, they relate. So I think for me, I stopped posting a lot of profits because it comes with a lot of pressure to also maintain. If today I made 20,000, people expect me to make 20 tomorrow. And if tomorrow the market gives me 5,000, then people think that Dr. Martin,
Yeah.
But the 5,000 I made today combined with the 20 I made yesterday gives me the money and the amount to be able to live a life that's gonna make me comfortable, that's gonna make me progress, that's gonna bring me closer to my goals and my dreams. And that is why with me, bro, I'm not living my life for Instagram. I'm doing it real life. And I'm confident to say that, like, bro, you can, bro, man, come on. Like, we're living life, we're living actual life. Like, this reality we post on Instagram is the reality we live in our real lives. Bro, when I go home, I'm still dressed like this in my couch. I'm not dressing like this for Instagram, The other day, Mobile and them came to my house. Bro, I was dressed the same way I dress every day on Instagram. I don't dress to pose on a picture. And that's who I am. What I post is who I am right now. And I've limited posting things that, would push me to that point where I want to be, validated by people. If you like me and my vibe, you're going to follow me. If you feel like I need to say more, do more for you to see whatever, that's on you, bro. But I've proven myself long enough, bro. Like, I mean, we've been at it for like 7 years, guys. 3 years to 10 years, and we're still doing things for Instagram. I mean, people need to grow, Even with our peers, the guys that are obviously on our level need to grow and understand that Instagram isn't everything. Like, I've got like close to 100,000 followers, and those followers aren't money, bro. Right now, I'm here. There's is no one of those followers that are looking at me and saying, what is it doing? What is it doing? Like, you need to live a life that's realistic to you, and you will be happy, because above and beyond us being traders, we're human, as I said, and we have, our mental state that has to be well taken care of. And if you want to live off of people's expectations, you will not be happy, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, true forex stereotypes that need to end like ASAP, although it may be beyond our control, but true forex stereotypes that need to end. What is it?
I think the first stereotype that needs to end is that every trader has to drive a sports car. That's a lie.
Yeah.
If you're into sports cars, you can drive a sports car. Go get it. Go buy it by all means. But you don't have to drive a sports car for us to know that you're a trader, for one. Number two, you need to stop believing and thinking that if you trade forex, you're gonna be a millionaire within the first couple of months.
Okay.
It's okay to make 10,000
let me
rands
let
a
the
day. It's
brute
okay to
talk.
make 5,000 rands a day. 5,000 times 5 is 25. 10 times 5 is 50. If you're anywhere between that, you're making close to 100,000 rands a month. You're living the same life as doctors in South Africa. So we need to stop thinking that we're better than any other industry, and by wanting to make ridiculous amounts every single day. Bro, there's no need. There's really no need.
Even Lady Bill.
Dog, I just feel like you just need to move along with your own pace. Whatever you want, or whatever you feel. Okay, I'm on fire. Okay, whatever you want, or whatever would make you happy. If flexing on the broke boys makes you happy, then go ahead and do your thing, my brother. But if you're doing things that don't sit well with you, just for the public perception of it, then that's why I feel like it's a bit lame. You understand what I'm saying?
Being posted here on Profit.
You know what I mean, dog? There's really no need, dog. Yeah. Like, for me, in faith, the one and most important thing in life is to progress from the one level to the next, from the next level to the next. That's how life is. My granny, when I started trading, and I was obviously being ambitious and whatever, and I would tell her all these dreams. She would just look at me, even with my mom, they would just look at me and say, but are you understanding yourself? Like, that is so unrealistic, It doesn't make sense, because I would come to them and say, hey, yes, man, I'm trading, saying you're saying no good. And they would look at me and say, bro, like, that is so unrealistic, because from a perspective of someone that has worked in the corporate space and that is realistic with life, if you tell them that, I just took a trade, by the end of this year, I'll be driving this car and this car, they'll say to you, bro, you're too fast. Stop being too fast, Life needs you to go step by step by step. By the way, when I even got my first car, the decision to get that car was also influenced by what my parents told me. To say, it's okay to go step by step. It's okay for you to start small and grow with levels and levels. Bro, if you want to go far, you can go slow and go far. But if you want to go to a very short distance, run fast and see if you'll cover a long distance. If you run fast, you get tired quicker. But if you walk slow, your body is able to even recover from the journey. So a lot of people want to drive.
Oh, that's cold, bro.
Fast, bro, and that's why they never get to their dreams. They never get to that point where they achieve things that they want. So I think people need to stop thinking that trading is a get-rich-quick scheme. It is not. Trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme, bro. Like, I've been trading for 7 years. I haven't seen $1 billion in my life. Well, at least I've been graced enough to see $1 million, but I haven't seen 10 million in my account sitting like that.
And people are sure that Dr. Martin has 10 million there.
You know what I mean?
That's on there.
Yeah, that's on there.
Yeah.
$1 million we've seen, yes, but 10 million, and that's obviously because of the experience and the number of times. I can't say, okay, Dr. Martin says he's seen $1 million in his bank account. That means also I'm going to see. No, I've seen $1 million because of the discipline I have, the number.
Okay, someone, Tando saying some people buy a course to rely on and stay there for like 5 months and they don't learn anything and never paid cost, but I can predict moves like a pro. Actually, I don't know what you're trying to say, fam. For reals. Wait, what? Some people buy course to rely on and stay there for more than 5 months and they don't learn anything. I never paid a course, but I can yeah. I feel what you're saying now, my G. If you're not ready to put in the work, even buying a course is not gonna help you. Someone who just is doing it raw, just thugging it out on the internet or YouTube, can be more advanced than you. You know what I'm saying? That person can be more advanced than you. Cause the other nigga has more is determined to learn, and when you just think maybe just by buying a course, automatically it means you're gonna make the money or whatever, and you didn't consider the work that needs to get put in. You understand what I'm saying? But anyways, for me, so boy Vussy Magz, me my thing is dying right now. Joe. My camera that I'm using right now is dying. I won't lie, when I came out here it wasn't fully charged, but you know what I'm saying. Now I'm the one who's charged up because of you know what I'm saying. I'm on that other stuff, but uh, yeah, it's not always about speed. As long as you know yourself, my J, and you know what you want, just don't do things because of the people that are doing those things. Do things because you actually want to do those things, unless you get satisfaction from flexing. But it really gets old fast. You understand? It really gets old fast in the building. For anyone who missed the full live, I'm gonna repost it in the building. My camera is just about to die, so I gotta, you know what I'm saying. I gotta leave y'all, fam. So it's your boy Vussy Magz. Leave a like. You know what I'm saying. Let's all operate. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.